Hello and welcome back to Fallout 76. Today we are going to have a look at the crossbow. The latest update was actually really good for archery in general. Bows and crossbows got an increase to base damage, and all of the archery perks got a rework to make archery just a lot more fun. The crossbow specifically got a 128% increase to base damage, which means it should be hitting really hard now. This is the crossbow I'll be using today. It is furious, explosive, faster reload. I haven't put a 4th star on it yet. I'm still trying to decide which way I want to go with that. We're using a plasma frame and iron sights. And as you can see, we're getting pretty good damage, both ballistic and energy, and that energy damage can be boosted by the science card. So for the build, I do have follow through, so in cases where I don't kill an enemy with the first shot, that second shot should be doing a lot more damage. Mainly, this will be useful against larger enemies. So overall, I would say this build is a work in progress. Every time I log in, I change something. I've been tinkering with this off and on since the season started, and I'm still undecided in a few spots. So I've got scatter shot that just makes it easier to cripple enemies when I don't kill them. And then we have easy target, which does more damage to crippled enemies. So I have a number cruncher with an AP cost of 28. That means I'm getting 56% more damage. Awareness gives a big boost to VAT's accuracy. I have Grenadier. This does have explosive as the 2nd star, so this will just give a wider area of effect for that damage. I have Hat Trick. This is actually fun. It makes shooting into a crowd very entertaining. Arrows will just bounce up to, I think, three additional targets. Then I have Master Archer. Arrows will pierce targets. I'm still not sure on this card if it's worth the 3 points. It does seem like an enemy needs to be, I don't know how close it has to be for the pierce effect to actually happen. I think this is supposed to work with the Hat Trick perk, so if an arrow is bounced, it still has a chance to pierce. It's really hard to tell if that's happening in real time though, so this is a perk that may or may not last. And then I have Bow Before Me, just gives me 40% armor penetration and a small chance to stagger. So we have Demolition Expert, increases the damage from that 2nd star. And then I have Science, increases the damage from the plasma part, the energy part of the damage. And this is a Furious weapon, so I'm using all of the Gunslinger and Gorilla Expert and Master perks. And I have Adrenaline going, so that when I am facing multiple enemies, the damage will ramp up to a kill streak of 10. I just realized I had Super Duper slotted in, which doesn't help at all. So I do critical hits every 3rd shot thanks to critical savvy and luck of 16, and better criticals will give me more damage in that case. And for mutations, I have Speed Demon for faster reload speed. Doesn't help with bows, but it actually does help with the crossbow. Got Marsupial just so you can jump really high. Herd Mentality for +2 to all my specials. Herbivore, I do use the veggie food, so that'll give me double the benefit there. Egghead for extra intelligence, which feeds into the science card. Got Eagle Eyes for extra critical damage, Bird Bones, which is extra agility for AP, which isn't a big issue, but it helps with stealth, and then Adrenal Reaction, which works just like Adrenaline at half the rate. As far as food goes, the important one here, Sweetwater Special Blend is actually really good with Party Girl. That gives me 12 Perception, which really boosts the Awareness card quite a bit. And then we have Blight Soup for that extra critical damage. Brave Fungus Soup, a little bit of extra intelligence, which helps that science card a little bit. All right, let's see what we can get. It's 50-50 shot. Let's see what happens. Looks like we got explosive splash damage. Yeah, there we got a hit. I love all the... So it looks like Hat Trick actually did a little bit. So I'm guessing this guy's not going to be at full health. Yeah, look at that. I mean, Hat Trick does seem to have quite a bit of radius, well, I don't know about radius, in terms of reach. It seems to reach quite far. And I think that may be tied to, I saw something somewhere that it's tied to the range of the weapon. Now, the range of this weapon is a little bit over 200. I could increase that by about 20% if I went with Ultra Sight instead of Plasma. Oh, nice. So two for one, it looks like. So you can see it actually hits quite hard. It's really entertaining me. It's just I think having Hat Trick plus all the cascading numbers, I know not everybody likes those. I am a big fan though. So with all the cascading numbers and Hat Trick, it's just archery in general. Bows and crossbows, I think, are really a lot of fun now. And we got a 2-for-1 kill there. And then having Plasma gives us goo piles. And yeah, there's a lot going on here. Let's see what we can do here. I don't know if that was a that looks like a 2-for-1. I managed to stay hidden. So yeah, you can see for crowd control, this works very well. Okay, let's see what happens if we just do a torso shot here, how effective that's going to be. I haven't done any critical hits yet, by the way. These are just normal shots. And so that was 2 of them. Did we get? Oh, we got 3. So even from that distance, we're able to kill 3 with 1 hit. So in terms of ammo efficiency, this is doing very well. Oh, we got some ghouls. I was gonna say we got some ghouls way over there. Oh, I can get a hit. Let's see what we can do. If I can get a hit, I should be able to take out all the ghouls. And if I can get a hit on, can I get a head? Oh, we'll do a critical here. See what happens here. So that one was down. Oh, he's 2-star legendary. So gulpers are pretty tanky. And how do we do on this one? So that one is dead, and this one is mostly dead. There we go. So yeah, this works really well. And with the crippling from Scattershot, even if we don't take them down in one hit, they're pretty immobile. No, I want this one. There we go. Yeah, this. Oh wow. I mean, that looks like it did. I don't know if it went to this building right here or up top or whatever, but it puts us into danger. So that's a thing. And wow, yeah. The hat trick seems to have a really big reach. I haven't heard anything that it actually works with like Grenadier or something. It would make sense if it did, but I don't think that it does. I hadn't heard that it does. I heard that it's actually based on the range of the weapon. So longer range you get, the more reach that hat trick will have. But it's nothing I've tested. I haven't. It would be hard to test anyway. We can't get. It's not like we have a list, we can tell just by looking how far away something is in terms of a number. All right, we've got someone waiting for me. Now, I don't think we can go through, through... Yeah, so that didn't go through anything. It looks like I hit up there, though. So, yeah, look at that. So, I mean, the perks are great. The damage is, it's a combination of things, right? Like, the damage is really good. That was a critical hit. The damage is really good, but also the perks are just amazing. Now I'm in danger from something. I have no idea what. And I'm not sure if okay. Someone's shooting me from somewhere. There we go. Is that, I guess that was it. That's what the danger was from. Was there something up here? Usually there's something up there, but I think I probably killed it already. Now I'm kind of curious can I jump this high? Almost. I can almost jump that high. But usually there's a gutsy. Yeah, I got the gutsy that was all the way up here. So hat trick has really good reach. It's very impressive. And I already got that one out there. Everything's dead. So I did try hat trick on this, on the crossbow, just to see if it would increase the reload speed. Because when it works, it can actually increase reload speeds on things by quite a lot. And it did increase the reload speed, but it was really hard to tell. It was one of those cases where I had to keep taking the card on and off. Just to see, and it was, oh, wow. Just everything is, I didn't kill that one, but yeah, this is really good. So it did increase the reload speed, but it was so hard to tell. It wasn't, so obviously if it's really hard to tell, that means it's not increasing it by an amount that matters. And so I ended up, oh, there we go. There's the old 0% thing. So I ended up taking it off. I put it on and off, and it's just perception is so crowded that it just wasn't worth having that card equipped over other things. I mean, I've already had to make cuts. I mean, I would love to have another 5 points in perception just to add more things. But yeah, anytime you can one-shot a Snally, and how much did the splash damage do? So we took half its health just from that perk. So yeah, this thing is, this is actually really good. So I have not tested this against a Mirelurk King or Queen yet, so I'm not sure what we're going to get here. But so far, using this, I've been kind of surprised. I've always been a fan of the bow, not bow and compound bow, but not so much with the crossbow. The crossbow's been one of those. That was a critical hit. Crossbow's been one of those weapons that at one point it was actually quite terrible, and then it got a buff from a previous season, and it made it actually pretty good. But now this is just, this is a whole other level. So yeah, I'm a little surprised at how good it actually is. There's something over there, but the line of sight goes away. Okay. We're not doing so well, so we're just gonna get up close and personal, and there we go. I think everything's probably dead. I wonder if I can just explode my way into getting her out without having to throw a grenade. Yeah, it's gonna take a grenade. Kill that one. There she is. And let's see. Let's do a critical hit on the spouts and see what that does. Oh, wow. That's a lot of damage. And then, yeah, even more damage. I mean, follow through should be doing some pretty good work here because I am caution. I'm not, and you can see the reloads are decent. I mean, it is a single shot weapon, so there is a bit of a delay, but for what it is, the reload speed is actually not too bad. So in theory, this should actually be a good situation for this weapon because you get enemies coming at you from all over. And this should be able to deal with them, yeah, more than one at a time. So even the ones you won't be able to necessarily see. The downside is this is pretty much a VATS weapon, and trying to hit something that's flying is very difficult. I mean, it can be done, but oh, there we go. Just enough to get its attention. That's all I'm looking for. There we go. I think that was a critical hit. Oh, there we go. There's 0%. All right. Yeah, that is one thing that with the adjustments to VATS, you needing line of sight. If you're playing in third person like I am, sometimes your character can actually block. That was a critical hit. Sometimes your character can actually block VATS, which is kind of frustrating. I'm sure that wasn't an intended consequence, but I mean, this is nice damage. This is a critical. That last one wasn't. But yeah, this is pretty easy. So far, everything with this is for the most part a cakewalk. And there you have it, the crossbow. As you can see, it does really nice damage, and just generally, it's a lot of fun. It gives you a lot more visual entertainment than a lot of other weapons. So if you're a fan of archery, definitely give this one a go. If you're not a fan of archery, well, you should be. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit one of the buttons, and I hope you'll join me in the next one. Thank you very much.